I am Luciana Hartwin. Welcome to the Lilith Verse. If you find value here, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Close your eyes and imagine the world slipping away. The mundane, the predictable, the safe. Drift deeper, where shadows stretch and twist into shapes both familiar and strange. There, amid the thrum of forgotten stories and the whisper of ancient power, she waits. Lilith, celestial, demon, goddess, woven into the very fabric of night. Dreams are her domain, a place where reason falls away and primal truth unfurls like dark velvety petals. In this space between reality and myth, you may find her waiting, unbound, unapologetic, fierce as a storm. Dreams are not merely echoes of our thoughts, but secret pathways winding like serpents through the soul. When you dream of Lilith, it is not a passive act. It is an invitation to dance with fire and confront the secrets you've buried deep. Tonight we wander that borderland, calling on the Dark Mother to reveal herself. Be warned, she does not come to comfort. She comes to awaken. Why dreams are powerful for connection. Dreams are peculiar things, half-formed stories and shimmering illusions that bleed into our waking lives. Trailing threads of mystery, they are windows through which we glimpse the wild, ungoverned landscapes of the soul. And for a chosen few, they are doors, opening onto places where gods and demons linger, waiting to be acknowledged. When we sleep, the tight, rational mask we wear slips away, and the primal, untamed parts of us come alive. The mind is no longer a fortress of reason, but a garden of untamed blooms. Beautiful, chaotic, fearless. It is in this dreamscape that Lilith makes herself known, moving like a shadow among shadows, eyes bright with ancient knowing. She is liberation incarnate, a force that defies taming, a whisper that insists on freedom even when the cost is high. In dreams, she confronts your deepest fears, drags hidden truths to the surface, and demands you face them unflinchingly. Sometimes her presence is a comfort, a warm hand guiding you through darkness. Other times she is a storm that shatters illusions, daring you to be honest with yourself. But always she is powerful. She is relentless. She is the part of you that refuses to be small. If you find her there, in the liminal spaces of sleep, know that you have touched something ancient, something that will not be forgotten when the sun rises and the waking world calls you back. Preparing for dream encounters with Lilith. The night stretches out before you, vast and uncharted, a canvas where shadows dance and secrets bloom. To call upon Lilith, you must create a space that mirrors her spirit, bold, unapologetic, and drenched in the scent of rebellion. Begin by crafting your sacred sleep space, a small altar or bedside nook dedicated to her power. Set the mood with red candles, their flickering flames like watchful eyes in the dark. Lay down symbols that speak to her nature, owls carved from bone or stone, symbols coiled into graceful spirals, dark roses with petals velvety as midnight. A piece of moonstone catches the light, shifting and shimmering like the edge of a dream. As the evening deepens, prepare your offerings. Wine as dark as spilled ink, a square of bittersweet chocolate that melts like a secret on your tongue, pomegranate seeds glistening like drops of blood, or fresh flowers, vivid and fragrant, defying the night. Whisper your intentions to the flame, calling her name like a dare. Lilith, mistress of shadows, guardian of untamed souls, I open my dreams to your power. Feel the words settle into the air like threads weaving your invitation. Write down your desire to connect with her, a scrap of parchment scrawled with bold ink. I open my dreams to the power and wisdom of Lilith. Fold it and place it beneath your pillow, a tangible anchor for your intention. Choose a small object to sleep beside, an owl pendant, a serpent ring, something that ties your waking self to the world of dreams. Finally, breathe deep. Let your thoughts slow and whisper affirmations into the dark. I am fearless. I am free. I embrace the dark and the wild within me. Sleep will come, soft and relentless as the tide, carrying you to where Lilith waits among the roots and thorns. Recognizing Lilith in your dreams. Dreams are a strange country, where symbols speak a language older than words. You may not see Lilith's face, but you will know her by the signs she leaves in her wake. Footprints of power and defiance, stamped into the fabric of your dreams. Owls may appear, feathered specters, wise and watchful. They peer at you from tree branches or circle overhead, their eyes pools of shadowed knowledge. Serpents, too, coil through your dreams, slithering across your path, poised with tongues flickering in the air. Snakes do not threaten. They remind you of transformation, of shedding what no longer serves. And the moon, vast and full, presides over the night, bathing your dreamscape in a glow that reveals and conceals in equal measure. You may find yourself wandering through wild gardens where blooms burst forth in chaotic beauty, flowers of impossible colors climbing over cracked stone walls, or deserts that stretch forever, fierce and unyielding, whispering secrets on the wind. Lilith's presence often feels like the thrum of life on the edge of death, where freedom tastes bittersweet and danger hums beneath your skin. Perhaps she appears as a woman, tall, fierce, unapologetically powerful. Her eyes catch the light like a predator's, unblinking and intense. She may speak, or she may simply watch, waiting for you to decide whether you will step forward or flee. Do not fear your own hesitation. She respects those who choose their path, even if it wavers. And watch how your dreams make you feel. Fear, yes, but also exhilaration, like standing on the edge of a great drop and daring to jump. Lilith challenges authority and convention, pushing you to confront the bonds that hold you back. Dreams of rebellion, of casting off old identities, of claiming your own power. These are her gifts. She leaves you raw and changed, urging you to confront the truths you'd rather leave buried. When you wake, trace the echoes of her presence. Feel the weight of her wisdom settling into your bones. You have crossed a threshold in the dark, and the mark of it will linger. Subtle, persistent, a reminder that you carry Lilith's fierce spirit within you, even as the daylight creeps back in. Analyzing and integrating Lilith dreams. The dawn creeps in rudely, with fingers of light scratching at the windowsill, as if demanding to know what you've seen. You sit up, bleary-eyed and unsteady, but the dream lingers, sticky and potent, like honey on your lips. Reach for your journal, the one reserved for the secrets whispered to you while the world lay sleeping. Write it all down, the scent of flowers rotting under the moon, the way Lilith looked at you as if daring you to flinch. Did her eyes hold contempt, or did they glimmer with unspoken pride? How did her presence feel? A knife to the throat or an arm around your shoulders. Spill every detail onto the page. The owls, the serpents, the thorns biting into your palms as you reached for the forbidden fruit. And don't forget the question, the ones that scratch at the back of your mind like restless crows. What did she mean by that cryptic phrase? Why did the path curve left when you swore it should go right? Did the dream linger as a dare to confront your own complacency, to challenge your fear? When you have it all poured out, take a moment to breathe. Dreams with Lilith aren't about comfort. They're about facing the snarling, unvarnished truth. Light a candle, red, of course, and whisper your thanks. Not for the ease, but for the challenge. Not for the softness, but for the fire. Say it aloud if you're brave enough. Lilith, dark mother of liberation, I honor the gift of your fierce wisdom. May I never cower from the truth you show me. Let the flame consume your fear, leaving behind only the ashes of doubt. Tips for deepening the connection. When the echoes of the dream persist, haunting your daylight thoughts, take time to sit with them. Close your eyes and let your mind wander back to that place. Those wild gardens or endless deserts where Lilith walked beside you. Breathe in the memory. Let it fill your chest and allow the lessons to sink into your bones. If art beckons, answer the call. Sketch the eyes that glared at you through the darkness. Paint the tangled thorns that wrapped around your wrists. Write the words that tumbled from her lips like broken glass. Creation is a form of understanding, and in capturing the dream, you solidify its message. As the sun sets, light a red candle once more and lay your offering before it. A piece of chocolate, a slice of pomegranate, a single crimson rose. Whisper your gratitude, not for the comfort, but for the truth. For Lilith does not come to coddle or console. She comes to unearth and challenge and shape the fire in your belly. Lilith does not whisper sweet promises or offer tender embraces. She stands raw and unyielding, daring you to meet her gaze and claim your power. If her presence unsettles you, you know that discomfort is part of the gift, an invitation to break the chains that bind your spirit. Dreams of Lilith will not coddle you or shelter you from the dark, but they will show you your strength, your fire, your hunger for liberation. Embrace them, even if they leave you raw and shaken. Honor the goddess of the wild and untamed heart, and know that within you, her spirit burns as fiercely as the flame. If you found value here, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. I am Luciana Hartwin. Thank you for joining me today here for Paganism 101 in the Lilith Verse.